Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we continue with the topic leaf structure, and in O levels 5090 biology, the chapter name is plant nutrition. As I already uploaded my previous lessons about plant nutrition, and where I explained simply that how photosynthesis takes place and the other learning outcomes which are present in the Cambridge 5090 syllabi. Right now, in front of you, there is a leaf structure. This is the statement. These are the structure. These are the learning outcomes requirement of the O level syllabi. And according to the 2023 to 26 O levels 5090 IGCSE O level exams, you need to understand all these learning outcomes about leaf structure. So first of all, we need to understand the leaf, its structure, definitely its external structure and internal structure. And moreover, in this video, I will explain you the adaptations of the leaf, how the different structures, and I will explain you how these structures adapted for photosynthesis, stomata, spongy palisade, air spaces, vascular bundle, distribution chloroplast, and upper and lower epidermis. So let's start, students, with the first of all the structure of the leaf. And here in front of you, there is a diagram about external structure of the leaf. So if you see, students, that all the leaves, which are the main area of the photosynthesis, all the leaves have a central midrib. This central midrib is actually the vascular bundle. What is vascular bundle? Vascular bundle is the combination of xylem and phloem. Xylem is the water pipe and phloem is a food pipe. Both these pipe always present, found combinedly, and they are present in a form of a bundle. So it is known as vascular bundle. So midrib is actually xylem and phloem. Moreover, all the leaves they have small veins like here. Veins are actually small branches of vascular bundle, xylem and phloem. What is the lamina? This broad area, this broad portion is known as lamina of the leaf, the broader area. And these edges are known to be the blade. Okay. So in all the leaves, you see midrib, veins, lamina, the broader portion, and the blade, the edges. And as you know very well, this is the external structure of leaf, which is common in all the plants. Now have a look at other structure like the internal structure of the leaf. So students, here in front of you, there's a diagram, a 3D diagram of the leaf. This is the internal structure of leaf, and as you know, the outermost layer of cell is known as upper epidermis. So if you see the upper epidermis, single layer of cells, and before or at the top of upper epidermis, there's a thick or thin cuticle of axillary is present. What is the function of this epidermis? Epidermis is a single layer of cells. It's very thin, and epidermal cells they itself secrete this cuticle wax layer. And what is the function of wax cuticle is the stop the loss of water. If too much water loss from the upper epidermis, then definitely it's a problem for the plant, because plant use water for photosynthesis. It's a raw material, and if plant do not have a raw material, then rate of photosynthesis will be decreased. So to stop the loss of water from the leaf, this cuticle is present. And epidermis do not have chloroplast. Epidermis is transparent and it is protective in function. Below the epidermis, you will see that some elongated cells are present. These are known as palisade cells. Palisade cells, yes, because these cells are elongated and Why they are known as mesophyll? Meso mean in between, middle, and phyllis mean leaf. So these cells are present in the middle of the leaf. So that's why they are known as mesophyll. And the palisade is their name. What is the main adaptation of these palisade cells? Because these are very important cells, very important layer of tissue. These palisade cells have a maximum chloroplast. They are very tall, elongated. With the maximum chloroplast, they do photosynthesis maximum. They are very close to the upper epidermis, so they will absorb maximum sunlight and they are able to do the photosynthesis. So the adaptive adaptive features of palisade, their elongated shape, they are very compact, no spaces, they have maximum chloroplast, they are arranged near to the upper epidermis to absorb maximum light. Okay, let's see below the palisade, there's a spongy mesophyll layer. Spongy mesophyll layer, spongy means sponge. And as you know, in a sponge, there are spaces. So these cells, they are not very compact and they have spaces between them. So mesophyll, again, in the middle of the leaf, the spongy mesophyll cells, they have spaces and because of these spaces, maximum exchange of gases can take place. They also have chloroplast. The spongy mesophyll cells, they also have chloroplast. They do photosynthesis as well. And now we have a look to the vascular bundle, xylem, and phloem. If you see here that the area here is the xylem. Xylem tissues, xylem cells are dead. They are barrel shaped, they are large in size, easily identified. And uh, if you see in a 3D area, these cells are the xylem tissues. So xylem, definitely the role of xylem is to provide water. Water come here and water comes out from the xylem tissues in the form of water vapors. It move in the palisade, it move in the first in the spongy mesophyll cells, then in palisade cells, and water is available for photosynthesis and maximum other water vapors are still in the air spaces between the spongy cells. So the role of xylem is here to provide water, and all around the xylem, phloem tissues are present. If you see here, phloem, phloem is here, and over here, all around here is phloem. So phloem, after the food means glucose, when synthesized by palisade and spongy cells, they uh, diffused out from the palisade and spongy mesophyll cells, and the glucose diffuse in the sieve tube cells of the phloem tissue. And after that, food means glucose amino acids are transported from phloem to the next phloem, and in this way from leaf to the all other parts of the plant. And if we see the lowermost layer, the lower epidermis, the lower epidermis is same as upper epidermis, except one difference, that the lower epidermis do not have cuticle. Definitely do not have cuticle here. And a specialized kidney shaped cells, these kidney shaped cells are known to be a guard cells, which here, these are the guard cells. These guard cells create a pore, and the pore is known as a stoma. If more than one pores, most means guard cells, then plural is stomata. So many stomata are present in the lower epidermis, and the function of the stomata is to allow the air to come in, allow carbon dioxide to come in, and allow that the water vapors moved out, diffused out, and also as the result of photosynthesis, when oxygen is produced, allow the oxygen to diffuse out as well. So the function of these stomata is very important. So in this way, you see the whole internal structure of the leaf with the function of each and every part of it. Now another uh, we have description of this in the form of table. As here you see that in this table, the function I elaborated, the structure of executable, and it is protective in function and prevent the water loss from the in the form of vapors. Upper epidermis thin, transparent, allow the light to enter. It's also protective in function. Palisade cells, column-shaped cells, a packed one. They have chloroplast, maximum light absorb, do photosynthesis, spongy. They are thin and increase the surface area to volume ratio and diffuse the gases because they have spaces between them. Lower epidermis contain guards and stomata for the exchange of gases, and the stomata, as I told you, its role, vascular bundle supplies xylem and phloem. So, dear students, here you see that the function of vascular bundle, xylem, and phloem, and all the internal structures and as well as the external structures. So, inshallah, next video, I will explain you some experiments and the remaining learning outcomes of the plant nutrition chapter. Kindly send me your give me your feedback because your feedback is really important for me. And moreover, the notes of all these chapters, O levels available. If you send me message, I will provide you free of cost, and definitely this will be helpful to you. Thank you very much, and Allah Hafiz.